Throughout the galaxy, a legend is told. On a distant planet, a grim fortress stood. Until a deadly force parted the heavens and descended upon the keep. Though brought to ruin, the ashes of that place hold an artifact of impossible power. A gun that can kill the past. Over time, the fortress was rebuilt. And some who hear the legend would risk everything for another shot. To claim their prize and make what was done undone, they must. Enter the Gungeon. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Enter the Gungeon. Yes. Let's just go in, shall we? This is a brand new save file. I have played a little bit on a separate save file, but I thought for this we'll run through it together as much as possible. Now, Enter the Gungeon is a top-down rogue-like bullet heli procedurally generated. It's a thing. I think there's no way to describe these games other than like roguelike, and I don't know, the term doesn't even particularly sit well with me. Anyway, you can pick between 4 starting characters. There's the Marine, the Pilot, the Convict, and the Hunter. I've played them all a bit. I think I like the Hunter. I like the Marine. I like the Hunter. I kind of want to like the Convict. I don't like the Convict as much as I do, so we're going to start off with the Convict. So yeah, we are in the Breach, the first area of the Gungeon. In fact, if I walk out the door, we go back to the main menu, which is like a nice touch. I'm also using a controller for this, mainly because it's going to be quiet. Doesn't make as much noise as my keyboard does. We'll see how it goes. I might just swap the keyboard if things go crazy. I could try, of course, to go... That's the tutorial area. We'll go back to that. But for example, if I try to go into the Gungeon without doing the tutorial first... Hold there, Convict. Before you descend, you might wish to learn the ways of the Gungeon from the great Manuel in the Halls of Knowledge. I will seek out Sir Manuel. The Hall of Knowledges are down there to the left. Okay, might as well go do that then. Are they sure they won't let me in? Okay, okay. It'd be nice to get annoyed from that. This is guy's co-op guy. If you have a... It's local co-op only, but if you have someone else, they can take this guy along. Who has... to be fair, I don't even know how... I'm not entirely sure if co-op works in the same way. Can you get items, or is he just limited to that stuff? It's a bit weird that you can't get the main guys' co-op. Anyway, who are you? Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival. Let me guess. Here to change the past, right? Well, you're not the first. But there's no salvation here. I was like you once, came to change the past, and now I have no future. I think we're a bit loud on sound effects, maybe. A little bit. Right. Since you're here, let me help you out. Before you go in, you'll probably want to talk with Manny. He's just through this door here. He'll give you a tour. So off you go. That's why you came, isn't it? To this accursed temple? Ha 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 ha. Fine. Into the Halls of Knowledge we go. Halls of Knowledge, Chamber 0. Like, visually, I love the game. It reminds me a bit of Rogue Legacy in the sort of like setting of like a castle, and the amount of graphical detail like awarded to things like that is awesome. Anyway. Wayward soul, approach me and press X to speak. For it is I, Sir Manuel. Heed my words, and I shall show you how to survive in this accursed labyrinth. Continue through the door to begin your tutelage. He has a weird voice. I'm not sure why he has a weird voice. Turret! To greatness! But he has a weird voice. Try flipping these tables or kicking these barrels with the X button. You can use those as cover in a gunfight. This is awesome. Like, the visual... The attention to detail in this game is amazing. Yeah, get angry! Excellent interacting, pupil. Proceed to the next room. You can also kick barrels. Explosive barrels. Bonk. Hey. Aha. Yes. Right. Huh. What was that noise? I hear noises. Ooh. Shiny things. Manuel, are they health pickups? This is the most important lesson. You can dodge roll by pressing L1 in a direction. You are invulnerable to gunfire during the first half of the dodge roll, but vulnerable again when you hit the ground. This means you can dodge through bullets and other hazards. It requires precise timing. When you give the word, I'll open the barrier. Use dodge roll to reach the other side of the room without perishing. Wait until the last second, then press L1 to begin the roll. Are you ready to begin the test? Sure, ready. Ready? Go! Dodge roll. Dodge roll. Dodge roll. Dodge roll. Dodge roll. Nice work! The dodge roll is the prayer of the Gungeoneer, and the Gungeon provides for its devotees. No one knows why this only works in the Gungeon, but only that the Gungeon provides. If you're using a controller, you can also dodge with circle. You must master the dodge roll if you wish to master the Gungeon. Go to the next room for dodge roll lesson number 2. Yes, we've done this. An impasse. Use your dodge roll to jump over that pit. Approach the edge and press L1 while moving to cross the gap. You have to jump that crevice. Whee! 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 The door is open, but you've got one last pit to cross. Time it well. Go on through the door. Move it. Onward. Go on through the door. Yes, fine, Manuel. The dodge roll is the first and best way to avoid dying in a gunfight. Sometimes, though, the numbers of bullets can be overwhelming. For instance, there is no dodging through that, but there is a way to clear the path. These are called blanks. Using one will delete all enemy projectiles in the room and stop enemies from shooting for a short period. They will also push nearby enemies away. Great if you need a second to reposition. Pick them up by walking over to them. Excuse me. Use blanks by clicking the L3 and R3 buttons at the same time. Use a blank to clear the way of bullets, then quickly make it through the gap. And kapow! Excellent! Blanks refill every floor, so use them when you need to. They can also be found throughout the Gungeon, but I wouldn't rely on that. Onward! The force of a blank can reveal and even break open false walls. If you see a crack in the wall, use a blank to blast it. I did not know that. Okay, cool. I have learned things. Manu was actually teaching me things. That's weird. You've got the basics, Lawbreaker. I suppose you've earned a reward. A gun befitting your stature and experience. Go on, open it. The pea shooter, baby's first gun. You have like an index of all the guns, items, enemies, and bosses here, which is kind of cool. Anyway, guns. Pea shooter, baby's first gun, semi-automatic, traditionally given to Gungeoneers when they first arrive at the dungeon. It is incredibly weak. It's not wrong. It's incredibly weak. Reload with this square button, but first you need something to shoot. One of these Gungeon's natural inhabitants. Cruel, savage, and bloodthirsty. It's a bullet with a gun. Now, kill him! Let's talk more killing! Let's talk more killing! Cold-blooded, truly, you are ruthless. The next rooms will be real gunfights. Kill all the enemies in each room and the doors will open. I'll meet you a few rooms ahead. Now go. I'm not sure that voice, that accent is going all over the place. I have no idea. Not a clue. Ah, missed all them shots. There you go, much better. These shell casings I'm picking up are the cash currency in the game. Ooh. Ooh. A shotgun shell with a shotgun. I also like when you die, sorry, when you kill everything, all the things are attracted to you. Oh, by the way, yeah. It was kind of obvious given the skull, but yeah. You made it! You know how to dodge, roll, shoot, and use blanks, but there's more to learn. You need to know how to use items that don't exist in gun form. This medkit, for example. It will replenish your health. Pick it up by approaching it and hitting the X button. You've got plenty of health right now, so don't use it yet. But when you think you need it, jam the R2 button to use it. Okay, head on through. Go on. Anything else? Just go. Fine, you've ran out of funny things to say. You see that thing on the other side? That's a teleporter. Wherever you find one, you can always return there as long as you aren't in combat. To use it, first open up the map by holding L2, then select the teleporter symbol you wish to warp to and press the X button to travel there. Got it? Should I explain it again? No, I got it. Good. Now use the teleporter to cross the gap. L2. Right stick to move around. Teleporter. Jump. Remember, you can warp to any teleporter on the map, not just ones in the same room. But they won't work if you're in combat. If you press X while standing on that portal, you can use it to teleport back to where you were. I'll be waiting a few rooms north of here. You should explore. Try to find a better gun before you challenge the boss. Okay, let's go get a better gun. Right, okay. Ah! Shotguns explode when they die. Useful to know. Ah! Whee! Also, I think any items that fall down into gaps will reappear in the room, so you don't have to worry about that. Which is why I got one bullet, took a bit of a delay because it fell into the hole and then got recreated. There you go. If you have two or more guns, hold triangle to show time and pick the one you want, Manny. Use triangle to switch guns. You just said that. I think what it technically means is that if I have two guns, which I have, I've got an AK-47. If I hold triangle, I slow time and I can scroll through them. If I just tap triangle, you just scroll between the guns anyway. I'll keep this for the boss, so I'm going to use this for the time being. Nah, I was actually just checking if that was that looks like it should be a room. And I don't think that is a room in the tutorial area. I think the room pattern that this generates in. I don't think I've ever seen this room pattern in the real game, so honestly, I don't know what that door is doing there. I thought it was basically to teach us about, like, secret rooms, but apparently not. Okay. Ah. That's the crack. Okay, yes, I see it now. Thank you. What do we have here? We have ourselves Old Knight's Shield, heavy with experience. Old Knight's Helm protects knowledge. Those are passive items, I believe. I'm doing this button. Old Knight's Shield has joined the shootout. Old Knight's Helm has joined the shootout. These are basically emblazoned. The shield of Sir Manuel, emblazoned with his house sigil, the Cup of Knowledge. There's a diagram on the back illustrating how to strap on a shield and examples of when to raise it, remarkably free of wear. A sturdy if modest helmet, once worn by a knight with an unusually hard head. They're basically giving us, I think those items gave us 2 armor each. If you look at the top left, I've got 3 hearts, each of them composed of 2 red bullets, 1 key, 60 shells, and then 4 armor. Oh, cool. Actually, this is actually the first time I actually realized that, because this is the first time I actually read up properly about how to crack walls. Okay, good. And this is the Gungeoneer boss room thing. Which reminds me, of course, a lot of Zelda boss doors in Link to the Past. Speak with me when you're ready to face for your final challenge. Are you ready to put all you have learned to the test? Yes, let's do this. Then, face me in single combat! Let's... Oh, for God's sake, cheater. The AK is really quite accurate. Hello. Cease fire! Cease fire! Wait! That shield! You found my shield! Which means you know my terrible secret. It's true! I never conquered the dungeon! I'm no longer sure there even is the Gungeon! How humiliating! It's all that bastard's fault. Whose fault? That snake blocked her! We were supposed to be partners! But shortly after we arrived, I was shot in the back. When I arrived, I was trapped in some kind of chest. I called out for help, but no one came. I'm sure it was him who shot me. I think he wanted the gun for himself, but he must not have made it. How'd you know he didn't make it? Because if Blockner had changed the past, he would never have come to the Gungeon, and neither would I. But I'm still here, so he must have left. Or maybe he's stuck in the Gungeon too. It would serve that bastard right. If you find him, tell him Manny says hi. If you know what I mean. You want me to kill him? Hey now, nobody said anything about killing. But yes, please do. Anyway, I have nothing else to teach you. Good luck with the Gungeon and your past. Actually, because it's the first time I got the shield and the helm, it's the first time I've heard that conversation. Because usually when you kill him, he says, "You finished the Gungeon. That was the last boss. You're fine. You can go now." Yes, that's fine. And the next level we go, which because this is the tutorial, it's back to the breach, I think. Here we go, back to the breach. With all the guns, I would like to keep the AK-47. It's a good gun. You are now ready to enter the Gungeon. Sorry, I just gave you Manny's voice. I do apologize. Yes, okay, fine. The Gungeon awaits, Lawbreaker. The Gungeon awaits, Convict. The Gungeon awaits, Convict. Interesting. Okay. Let's start from the beginning, shall we? Let's roll, and roll into the Gungeon. You can't roll into the Gungeon because there's a walking animation. Okay. Keep of the Lead Lord, Chamber 1. Now, the Convict starts with the pea shooters, and that was the pea shooter has joined the firefight or whatever it was called. Has two guns: the budget revolver. Infinite ammo does not reveal secret walls. This budget revolver was brought to the Gungeon by an infamous fugitive, provided by the Hegemony Regional Magistrate. The Convict won their plea to face the Gungeon in lieu of life imprisonment, undo their crimes, or face eternity in Gungeon with no cost to the state. It was an acceptable arrangement. Cheaply made and prone to jams, the budget revolver used only by the most desperate Gungeoneers. So they start off with the cheap budget revolver and the sawed-off shotgun. A shotgun modified for easy concealment. The shorter barrel widens the spread. Up close, it's just as deadly as its full-barreled cousin. Also comes up with a Molotov cocktail. Molotov cocktails aren't guns, and so they are frowned upon by long-dwelling Gungeoneers. They get the job done regardless. Knowing the Hegemony wouldn't let her bring her own weaponry to the Gungeon, the Convict smuggled these bottles in with the transport's cargo. And the passive items. A photo that the Convict has brought with her to the prison. Don't believe his lies. Deal extra damage for a short time after getting hit. On the journey to the breach, the pilot once asked her why she always stared at this photo. Later, she was released from the brig. Ah. So she was in prison at some point, and the pilot let her out at some point. Right, anyway. Let us go into the Gungeon. The cheap revolver, budget revolver, only can carry 5 rounds. It's a 5 shooter rather than a 6 shooter. So every starting gun is vaguely different. The budget revolver starts with 5 rounds, you can fire from fairly quickly, and has a quite quick reload speed. Also, of course, the sawed-off shotgun, which is just a short-range shotgun with a bit of a there's quite a large spread, actually. The reason I'm not a fan of the Convict as much as I'm not a huge fan of the shotgun. I don't think the shotgun's a particularly nice weapon. Like, the budget revolver is fine. The small magazine doesn't help, but it's fine. Whoop. Angry books. Ooh. Ah. Okay, let us go around into the shop. Watch out for all the bullets. Use the teleporter to come back and spend some more. Bobulons get faster when they split apart. Weird ones, those. Not native to the Gungeon either. Rubber bullets won't hurt you, but they sure are annoying. Because if you go into the... I'm warning you, don't shoot again. Oh, right, hang on. Yeah, you can't... Oh, for God's sake. It's because the touchpad on the PS4 controller on the PC operates as a mouse and keyboard as well, so that was annoying. Yeah, if you go to the enemies, you can like the blobulons. Did he tell us what blobulons are? No, he did not. But I love the enemy designs, like Bulletkin, standard issue, Bandana Bulletkin, strapped. There's a lot of text here. I'm not going to read it all, but they're really kind of fun. Then you have Red Shotgunkin, a Veteran Shotgunkin. Anyway, let's go back to the game, shall we? Anyway, you can buy. Do not fire your gun in the shop. That's a bad idea. So what has he got? He's got health. He's got a key. He's got some. This is ammo, an ammo crate, and a blank. Nothing special. Right. Ah, there's a blobulon and a ghost bulletkin. Ah, right. Ah, good. Ah! I got hit. I got hit. Curses. Okay. Oh, look. I'm making it. Really? I'm just reenacting Jim Sterling's video now. Mega Dowser. Constants under pressure. A water gun might seem to be a poor weapon for a gungeoneering, and in most cases that is true, but a well-placed blast of water can douse a raging inferno, a soaked enemy can be electrified, a dazed foe can be pushed into the abyss. In the Gungeon, creativity is key to victory. It tells you it's a beam-type weapon, so... I think the point is it has, like, the beam has force behind it, so you can push things away. I'm not going to use it now, I'm going to keep it a budget revolver. That usually doesn't happen. I managed to kill one of them with a barrel. I usually manage to shoot the first one before that happens. Hello, it's this guy. This guy is... Oops, no, one shot him with this. Ah. Here we have a ammo crate, which I'm going to use for the shotgun. You can shoot these down, I'm just not sure how. You can shoot down the chandeliers. I'm just not sure how you go about doing it. Because if they shoot, they fall down with an explosion like a barrel. So, but I'm not sure how that happens. Anyway, here we go. You have the little bats. They die quite quickly, and they sacrifice themselves to attack you. And depending what bullet they are, they do different things. Here we go. Dodge my way out of that one. Ah. Too dangerous for my kidney. Okay. Ambush them around the corner. Ambush them around the corner, and all the ammo comes to you in an amazing... Like, that's great. It's beautiful. I haven't been looking at the walls. I have not been looking at the walls. I haven't got like the practice I have, for example, with Binding of Isaac to keep checking the walls. Besides, was it in oh, that was a quick room. in the tutorial level, the wall was quite light. This one, not so much. Anything by the walls now? Anything by the walls? By the walls, by the walls, by the walls. No, no. Okay. Ah. Right, you're down, you're down, you're down. A blue shotgun can, hello, and the bullet bats. Blue shotgun can fire faster. They do like double shot. I can just push them into water. Oh, wow, a chest. Oh, with a gas mask. Breathe deep. Gas mask prevents poison damage. A useful, if terrifying piece of equipment. One size fits all. Okay. And here... Oh god. Okay. Still staring at the walls now. I'm kind of minor paranoid about the walls now. Oh, and half a heart as well. Nice. Let's reload. Any cracks in the walls I can see? It's really difficult to see a crack in the wall where there isn't a light source. Like, I can see the wall here quite clearly. I can't see the walls, like, here anywhere near as well. Here, it has a chest, but I haven't got a key. There seems to be a lot less keys in Gungeon than there is, for example, in Isaac. Okay, so where's the... That must be the boss door, then. The room's big. The level's big enough that I haven't found the boss. The shop had a key, didn't it? Yeah, the shop did have a key. Let's go grab the key. All right, where's this over there? Right, there's no easy way to get. Okay, there is an easy way to get there. Just teleport back. It's the easiest way to get there. Okay, let's see what we can get out of this. Another weapon or a passive? A passive? Rolling eye, back at you. Rolling through bullets and rebounds them towards their owners. Despite his many failings, Sir Manny is one of the finest dodge rollers ever to enter the Gungeon halls. His eye, ew, is almost purely composed of dodgesite, a rare material that reacts strangely near bullets. Interesting. So dodging bullets now reflects them. Interesting. Yes. Ah. Blobulons, blobulons! Yeah, reload. If you unequip a gun when it's empty, it will reload itself. Like if I fire that, and then equip it in. Ooh, no, no. After a while, it will reload itself. Okay, fair enough. Anyway, to the first boss. The big bird has picked up a minigun. Rapid Fire Raptor, Gatling Gull. Which, of course, it's a reference to Metal Gear Solid and Vulcan Raven. I want to see if... I'm trying to be really clever with this reroll thing. It's not working out for me, so I'm just gonna stop trying to be clever and just attack him normally and just dodge out the way. I'm trying to be way too clever with this. I'm low in health. For no fault other than my own, trying to be too clever. Ah. Also, again, reference to Vulcan Raven. And also hegemony credits. This is cash you can spend outside the levels to basically unlock more weapons in the game. It'll be under here, near the bottom, I believe. Scroll all the way down. Hegemony credits, accepted galaxy-wide, standard currency throughout the hegemony of man-controlled systems. Used by the acquisitions department in order to order new guns and items for storage in the Gungeon. He's gone! Right. And key, and that, and health, and what are you? Armor synthesizer. Play well, get armor. I believe occasionally provides this armor, less effective if battled. Good. So occasional armor, I'll be very happy with occasional armor. Anyway, new level, on we go! I'm actually going to start, I'm deciding how I'm going to cut these episodes up. Probably because of the way the game works, I'm probably just going to record like a certain amount of it and edit up into chunks afterwards. There's not going to be a lot of narrative connection between the episodes. We'll see how it goes anyway. Oh, there it went. Right, here we are in the Gungeon proper, Chamber 2. No. Oh god. This, oh god, this, okay, I need to time this properly. There you go. Ah. The only legible text is offering, the rest is blank. It's a shrine that I don't know what it does. I also forget to use blanks a lot. Like, a lot. Like that boss battle that could have easily not been hit at all if I tried being a bit more clever. Good. If I try to be a bit more clever and not dodged everything I saw. Anything cracks in the wall? No. I kind of want to say, this specifically said that your starter weapon doesn't reveal cracks. I wonder if every other weapon does. Okay, ooh, what do we have here? We have ourselves a blank, a map, half heart armor, half heart armor. Yeah, okay. And ooh. No key for use. And we have here the cell, which has NPCs trapped in it. We must come back for this at some point. I also want to get the map. I want to see the map. If the map reveals secret areas, then we're golden. Right, okay. That's still better this way. Okay, let's see. Ah, one of those. I hate them. Ah, I'm really bad at this. I'm not gonna try to... Oh god. Oh. There's a lot of bullets. That was a mess and a half, and no mistake. Looks like our first run's gonna be ending here anyway, so... Oh god, snipers. One. Ah, I was trying to dodge into the sniper round. Also, really cool thing, that clock there literally marks the time you've started playing the game and the time you died playing the game. It's very, very awesome. Anyway, that's it for now. I think because of the episode timing worked out quite well, I'm going to call the episode here, and I will catch you guys next time for some more Enter the Gungeon. I will see you then. Bye.